Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are we this morning? Hey, T. Hey, Miss Wick. Vixen. What's up, you guys? Good morning. Nay, I'm live. Nay. Oh, okay. So, how you guys doing? I think we all done with the show at this point. Ciao. Hey, New Jones. Hey, babes. You blessed? I know that's right. She said I'm blessed as F. Okay. What's up, Duana? Hey, Nikki. How you guys doing? All right, I'm going to get started in a second. I'm doing a quick get ready with me. Abby was like, "You doing a get ready with me? Oh my goodness! What's up, Magic User? I'm going to go out to lunch with some friends, and I figured that I would while we talking about the talk, I would put a little makeup on, a little something on while we talking. Hey, boo, what's up?
Oh Lord, I look like I just woke up.
My
Oh
bad.
shoot.
Look, my bad. I forgot to ask you if you was ready before I hit the link. Hey, Kingsman, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, baby? Yeah,
Mhm.
so Ed said she would come through. T said he would come through. So, because I made what I said. Hey, the viewers of you. How you doing, boo? I made what I said in the title. This is my final word. This is my final word. And let me say this before I get started. Nobody from the show jump. Nobody from the show. If you want to drop down, that's fine. But I'm not dropping the link. Nobody's coming on. I don't want to hear nobody's opinions. And if that come off mean or harsh, then it's just going to have to be mean or harsh. I don't want to hear it. I don't want nothing. I don't want it. Sorry, I'm not doing it. Not today.
What you
Not
don't want
today.
everybody's opinion.
So you off today?
Huh?
I said you off today.
Yeah, I go back to the dentist today, in like 3 hours. So
Okay.
they can do the rest so I can do the rest of my work. They're not
Yes.
doing that, they're replacing two more teeth.
Yeah, I see all them smiling pics in your on your Instagram. Now I see all that cheesy you've been doing.
I'm trying to learn how to smile because I can't.
Hey,
I,
Mochi. Hey, what's up, nephew? It's me, B. What's up, boo? All right, hold on a second, real quick. Let me go get my stuff.
okay. Ooh.
I meant to do that.
Hey, B. Hey, Muckchim 2324. What's going on? Oh, shoot. Hold on, knock my shit over.
Yeah, so I just want to say I really, really appreciate it. Oh my God,
What?
it was a gas explosion in Baltimore. Shit.
Oh, wow.
That's right. That's Baltimore ain't but 40 minutes down the road, child. But Scotty, so y'all, everybody, I shared it on my page. Everybody, go check out Scotty's review of G Status. We're gonna be talking about G Status, y'all. Go check out Scotty's review of G Status because he said everything I would have said. Okay, he said everything, and Scotty knows that one of the examples he gave is the example I said in the group chat a week ago when I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no other ethnic group lets you sit around and use their racial slurs against them. Nobody else does that. And for us to keep
Mm-hmm.
justifying, for us to keep justifying the racial slurs and the fact that last night's episode, and again, don't get me wrong, saying the F word is a problem. Okay, I am not going to sit here and make it that it is not. Hey, Markel, do you get my I sent you a message on Instagram. If you want to jump on here, I'll send you the link, boo. If you want to jump on here,
Now,
add your two.
now that you should jump on.
Yes, because Markel can jump on. Markel can jump on. If he wants the link, let me. If you want the link, Markel, let me know. I think I might still have your email somewhere in my in my contacts. If not, just send me your email on IG and I'll send you the link. But But yeah, so no other ethnic group does that. And I have a problem with all them black men and women sitting around letting this woman continuously drop all types of racial slurs and racially insensitive comments and statements, and don't nobody have no problem with it. Nobody got a problem with it. And then somebody that messed around. Who was it that called somebody a tranny last night? I know that's not appropriate, but I don't know how to say the T word for y'all to know what I was saying.
4.
Well, thank you, Nisi, all the way in the other room. Right. So it's like, what are y'all doing, G Status? In defense of production, they did drop a comment. In fairness, I can say defense. Excuse me. In fairness to production, they did drop a comment on T's video saying that they know that it was a lot, but they had to show all of that to lead up to the conversations that they're going to be having. Blah 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 blah. Listen, I'm all about having the uncomfortable conversations. I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is when you are creating these uncomfortable conversations, the setup has to be appropriate and the conversation has to be appropriate. That setup is not an appropriate way to create an uncomfortable conversation. And I just don't, I really don't understand. I understand Sherrod, Thor, Devon. I understand Landon. I understand how nobody has a problem with I'm so confused.
I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised by any of it. And that's just based on the last time we all went live, and I'm going to keep bringing it up whenever I see fit. The last time we went live, and Delicious came on Ebby's. I think we was on Ebby's live because I know it wasn't mine. I know it wasn't Terrence's. I think it was Ebby's live. She came on Ebby's live, and she was under fire for using the N word and using the F word. And she came on apologizing and all this other Who Shot John shit. And then, Joy Simba had defended her and all this other stuff, saying that she says it around amount of time. So by him saying that, it's like, of course she's gonna do it. There's nobody just putting any reinforcement on there. They're letting her say it. So of course, she's gonna feel compelled to constantly use it. If ain't nobody else gonna challenge her or correct her, she gonna fucking say it. They're just like a child that knows that doing something is wrong, but because no one is correcting their child and telling them not to do it, they're gonna keep doing it because ain't nobody telling them not to. So it's like, it's just like, just like what Jason was saying, she a nigga to me. She can say nigga all she wants to. She can say this, she can say that. But no, like I don't really give a fuck. Like no, because like I said on my review, I'm normally not like the woke police and all this Black Panther stuff. Like I really don't be getting all that serious about shit like that all the time. But it's just some shit that I just can't fuck with. Like I cannot fuck with a person that's not black that's saying the N word. I cannot fuck with a person that's gay saying the F word because I don't like to use it. Like I don't like the F word, so I don't even use it to like I probably have said it in a moment of anger at one point in time, but I knew it was fucked up. But most times I don't like to use that word to identify anybody because I don't like for nobody to call me no faggot, no punk, no sissy, none of that shit. Don't call me. Or what was I gonna say? Or like the Lynch comment was a bit much. Like I could have dealt with you saying you could have called somebody to whoop Chris ass, not Chris, whoop Charlie ass. I could have took that, but you said had somebody to lynch him.
Right, and in that moment, again, Redrick, I'm not understanding. Like there are certain words. Okay, let me say this: as a grown woman, you can't make me fight. Like you can't make me have a physical altercation with you. Like somebody calling me a nigga is not gonna make me whoop their ass. Like that's like I'm grown. I'm in control of my own actions. However, you gonna get some words. There's gonna be something said. It's going to be addressed. And so there are certain words that are a trigger. You're not gonna sit in front of me and say you're gonna get somebody lynched even though the actual definition of the word lynch is not connected to black people, if you look it up in the dictionary, well, the first definition isn't. You look at the rest of the definitions and you'll see how it's been used. But same thing with the word nigga. But what you're not gonna do is play in my face. You know that it is a racially triggering word. And you know, like I said last week in the group chat, there are certain things that are connected to our history in a way that is undeniable. And when you say the word lynch to a black person, there is a different level of connection to that word than any other race. And you're not gonna sit here and act like you don't know that. You could have used any other word in the dictionary. You chose to use the word lynch.
Out of all words. Out of all words. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, you had right. Oh, yeah, and then y'all gonna throw some damn Black Lives Matter on at the end of the episode. I really thought, because I was looking at it on the TV, right? I was looking at the episode on my screen. I really thought that it had, like, you know how you get to the end of the video, you have it on autoplay, it goes into a different video. I really thought it had gone into a different video because I was like, I know Dave put this Black Lives Matter shit. Like, I really thought it was a different video. I was like, oh, so now we're gonna talk about Black Lives Matter? Really? That's what we're doing
now? Look, I don't know what else can be said. I don't know what else can be said as far as Delicious is concerned, because I don't want to hear another apology. You don't mean this shit. You can keep it.
Well, that's why I said this is not an open platform today. I will not be dropping the link. The only person I have invited on here is Markel. I will not be dropping the link. People from the show, y'all can come in here if you want to. You can drop down if you want to. I am not opening this up because I don't want to hear it. I just don't.
She don't want to hear it. Honestly, after I watched it, because I had to watch it twice, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I didn't even get a notification when the episode came on. So when I did tune in the first time, it was our guy was at church or some shit like that, so I knew I had to watch it again. But it's like, and then she says the shit in front of them. Like, it's like, how can you? I can't see myself sitting there while she's saying she's gonna lynch, like not saying she gonna lynch somebody, but saying that, you know, she gonna call up somebody so she can get Charlie lynched and say it in front of me, and I not correct her on it or I not call her out on it. Like, I don't understand how that works because I couldn't do it. Like, how? And how are y'all okay with that? How can she say that shit in front of y'all and y'all okay with it? How? And I don't give a damn who defends her this time. I don't give a damn. What she said was fucked up, and whoever wants to defend her with this shit, okay, whatever. That's y'all prerogative, but it ain't working over here. Fuck.
I mean, if you want to defend her, that's your blackness. I can't tell nobody how to be black. But what I do know is there's nothing. There's just nothing she can say. There's nothing she can say. And the same way she wanted everybody to have a problem and be offended by what Charlie said, which by no stretch of the imagination was Charlie right in what he said. But the same way you wanted people to be offended and be all up in arms and have something to say about that, keep that same energy.
But see, that's another thing I have an issue with. Like, they also gun ho on Charlie telling her to cut her dick off, but ain't nobody saying nothing about her slurs. Nobody wants to say nothing about that. We all focus on Charlie, you know, saying something that's transphobic. Okay, it was quote unquote transphobic for him to say that. Yes, it is. However, he apologized, and you can tell that shit was genuine. If we're gonna get on him for saying some transphobic shit, we need to keep that same energy when it comes down to Delicious ass for saying this slur shit. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that because she can say it. Fuck it. Fuck out of here.
And you know what, LC? That's the same thing. Not to bring in another show, but you are absolutely correct. That's the same thing, Lily. The situation with Lily over on Black Ink Crew, and she had a nerve to have an attitude or have a problem with the fact that they brought that up on the show. Like they weren't, like, Van and Charmaine wasn't supposed to have an issue with it. Like, again, you You don't get to use the word. You just don't.
Even somebody was in my comments talking
Hey,
about, even in my comments, somebody said some shit like, well, growing up in the hood, you prone to say the word nigga. What?
let me explain. Let me tell you something. And maybe it's me. Maybe it's. I mean, I didn't grow up in the hood, but maybe it's the people I grew up around. But I can't think of nobody that I grew up around that would let that go down. I just
Me
can't think.
neither.
Like that's some new shit. Like that's some new shit. That's some new shit.
No, like seriously, like somebody in my comments was like, when you growing up in the hood, you prone to say the word nigga. So if she can't say it, nobody else can say it. Fuck that. She ain't black. She don't need to say it.
Like I said, I bet you she wouldn't let y'all sit around and call her a spit
Exactly.
or
Straight
call her
up.
a spit. I bet you she wouldn't. I promise you she wouldn't.
Like, how do you think she would feel if I walked up to her saying, "What's up, my wetback? What's up, wetback? What's up, spit?" How would you feel? How do you think she would feel if I came up to her saying that bullshit? No. Markel said to him to limit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi too, Miss Witt. I don't know if most of you guys that watch that's in here that may have watched me before knows that I'm from Mississippi, and maybe that's the reason why I take it the way that I do. Like as far as like another race saying that word, because to be honest, like if like I think I've heard of a white dude saying the N word at our school. He probably was the only one that said it, and everybody was getting on his ass about it. So I don't know what the hell, like I don't know what it is, but I don't see why people find it to be acceptable for someone that's Latino or Hispanic to say their word. I don't give a damn. I have a brother. My oldest brother is half Hispanic, half black. I wouldn't feel comfortable with him saying the word, and that's my own fucking brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send Markel this link.
Okay, let me move
Yeah,
on.
I
Hold
don't. Yeah, I don't. And again, if production calls themselves trying to create the platform for the conversation to be had, their way of going about it is not cool. I don't like the way they're going about doing it because again, to me is you got. I just said to Markel, you got it. To me, with that, the message that you're sending is that this is okay. Like for you to wait 3 or 4 episodes before you address her, that that don't make sense. Like that should have been handled in real time. First of all, it should have been handled by the people in the room. Like I just don't understand how you was around all them black
on.
and nobody said nothing. And even in last night's episode, everybody kept talking about the comment she made about that Charlie made about her. What about the shit she said? Yes, they talked about the F word, but what about that? Like, why nobody acted like she said that? Why we? I said, listen, you heard me in the chat last night. I said, well, shit, maybe she didn't say it. I gotta go back and look again. The hell?
No, like straight up, it's like very selective as outrage. Y'all want to be outraged for her saying a gay slur, but y'all don't want to be outraged for her saying a racist ass slur. If you're gonna be upset about one, be upset about the fucking other. Period.
Agreed.
Like
Agreed.
straight up. And see, like this shit that Chris just said, I agree with that. That's what I said on my damn review. Like, if you want him to get fucked up, just say you could have got somebody to whoop his ass. What the fuck you got to say lynch for? Out of all things you could have said, you said lynch. Really?
Out of
So
all
what?
the
So what?
exactly out of all the things he could have said. Hey, right to be told. Hey, babes. I'm
So
sorry.
what?
Anybody that came in that I didn't speak to, I apologize. Hey, everybody.
But see, they don't expect us to say shit because that's delicious and she a nigga and she can do this and she can do that. Y'all got me in here.
Excuse me.
Y'all
Let
got
me know when you're ready backstage. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Hey, boo. Look at you. Hey, boo.
Good morning to all my crackers. I guess that's okay to say now.
If that's okay to say, yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Listen, you got an invite up here. Well, first of all, you know I love you, boo. But I saw your post and I was like, exactly. Exactly.
And I normally don't. I don't really do all that post on because I don't really tell people I watch all these other shows. I watch every show. I give it one go and see how it goes. And if I like it, I continue to go. But this one right here, I was, and to be honest, I think just okay. Let's back up. No, to be honest, when she was saying like the N word and the F word on the show, it was happening so fast. I was just like, okay, whatever. And it just kept it moving. But the lynch,
That's what got me.
She could have called her people up to get him lynched. They really don't know the real her. Oh no, we know the real you now. Oh no, we know the real you now.
We got it now.
We got it now. And all the interview people all the interviews that she was on beforehand and people giving her passes. YB Entertainment, I'm calling you out because you was giving her passes too, talking about the N-word is it's a way of living. It's just a word. No.
I don't know what that means. Living. I don't even understand what the hell that means.
No, that's just not what that is. It's just point blank. If you are a part of one race, if there is a derogatory word of that race and you guys say it to each other, fine. I don't like it, but fine. If Mexicans want to call each other's wetbacks, fine. If white people want to call each other's crackers, fine. But the mixing of the two, no. And then and as far as like the fact that production, if you're watching this, the fact that you guys thought it was okay to even post it and say, oh, this was a sad thing to watch or cringing, like what? You could have showed a black screen and said she went left, said some wrong things and left it at that. And then you cut it off to the point where you don't know if Redrick even checked him, which I can't say he did or not. I won't know because I won't be watching anymore. So, and to that point, I don't even care anymore. I mean, I made my post. I stand by it. I tagged her. Don't care. And Dracember, you coming in talking about she's black, she's dated black, she's having sex with black, but she's not.
She's not.
She's not. At the end of the day, she's not. I mean, if all my friends are white, I'm not white.
Exactly. Listen, I fuss with y'all hard. Y'all know I fuss with y'all hard. I would never sit in y'all face and use the F word. I would never. I don't care how many times y'all say it to each other. I don't care how much we laugh and we joking. I don't care how drunk we get. It's not coming out my mouth. I don't get it right. I don't have a right to say it. If y'all want to say it to each other, y'all can do it all day long. But I don't have a right to say it. Period.
I'm not saying it. And
I don't even use it to like in conversations with other gay men. I don't use that word like that. Like I said before, like I may have said it once or twice out of anger, but as far as like using it as a term of endearment or some shit like that, nah.
And think about it is that I mean, it was 3 strikes. Okay, you say the N-word is in your music, you do rap. But then again, we don't have, I mean, the biggest white rapper, Eminem, you don't hear him saying it. All right. Okay, we give you a pass. And then you're doing the faggot. All right, we give you a pass. But lynch is not even a word in my vocabulary. like I don't even, that's not even a thought in my mind to even say that. And the fact that she said that was just like, okay, girl, I really, really see you now. And I'm just over it. Like anybody that want to come in and defend her, cancel. I don't care who you are, strike. You're done with me. I mean, what is there to defend?
But she said something else too, talking about, I'm a Mexican in Atlanta and blah 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 blah. Like, no.
Everybody wants to fuck me. Like, what are you trying to say?
She's right. She's right. She's right. She is Mexican. You can't spell black and Mexican. You
can't. But you know what? The point you made, Markel, is valid as well because somebody in the chat, I forgot your name, babe. Don't try to my head and not my heart. Somebody in the chat was bringing up Lily from Black Ink Crew, and that's how Black Ink Crew handled it. We never knew Lily called anybody on the show a nigga until they brought it up on the show and said they had a problem with it, and it was a part of. And then they went back and they showed, because they never even aired it. We didn't know she said it until Van and Charmaine was saying, "Listen, we have a problem with her using the word," and then it became part of the show. And even then, it was shown as a flashback, unseen footage. So you're right. There's a way to address it.
There's a way of doing it.
Without doing it like that. There's a way to do it. And again, I just feel like in 2 episodes you've offended gay people, black people. Like, you hit all the marks.
And there's just no and like, I understand as a producer, EP or creator or whatever it is, you want the ratings, you want people to watch it and to continue to watch it. But my thing is, for you, so you gained those extra 1,000 views, but now you lost 10,000 people who just like
Yeah, because I'm done.
And you can't come back and say, I'm sorry, you guys, we don't condone it, we're just letting you guys know. No, you should have let me know by not showing it.
Right. Because even though I wasn't reviewing the show anymore, I was still watching it. I mean, clearly I was still watching it. I watched last night's episode. But I'm not even watching. I'm done. Like, I don't know what they do. I'm done. T, what you got, boo? Because I can't be on here much longer, y'all. I got to get ready to leave in about 15 minutes. So, what you got on this, T?
Oh, you good. My bad. I was watching P-Valley Girl. But, I'm not... Yeah, because I got to do my review for that. But I'm not dealing with that trash-ass show no more. I refuse to do it. And for him to make the excuse of it was harsh, but they needed that to push a storyline, it was just like anything for like a click and a view. That's the way I feel about it. And at the end of the day, that's why Delicious feels the need to say what she says, because none of them bitches got her together. None of them.
Nope.
And that's why she feels so at liberty to just say whatever she wants to say and run amok. And that's fine for them, but they can have it. I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm good.
You can't say nothing. You can't say, "Oh my God, you guys, I apologize. I grew up in the culture. It just came out." Well, let me show you what's about to come in. And what's about to come in is this. I mean, like, there's no way. I don't.
She always says she's sorry, but then she comes right behind it. But that's how y'all was acting.
No. And my question is this: so then, if you said, "Well, yeah, I call him a nigga ass motherfucker," whatever she said, but he was acting like a nigga. Well, I need your definition of what acting like a nigga is. Delicious.
Let me know.
Yeah, I need you to break that down.
And that's
like I let her have it. I let her have it with the nigga thing, but when she said the whole lynching thing, I said, you know what?
Oh my God. I think everybody.
I'm done. And everybody was like, well, Rhetoric didn't have to say nothing because, she got a career. No, fuck all that. Because if she could sit up and tell somebody that she got people that would come and lynch him, bitch, I don't want to kiki with you and break bread with you. You're not my type of person.
Because that means you got people to lynch me too.
That means that you don't have no problem with somebody lynching somebody. I got a problem with that.
And then another thing is that I believe everybody on this cast is of age. You cannot tell me at the age of I'm just gonna give. She looked at the 39, but I'm gonna be nice and say 27. So if she's 27, you can't tell me in the last 27 years that you ain't heard nothing about racism. You ain't read no books about no lynching. You ain't seen no Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, White Lives, whatever lives is mattering. You trying to tell me that you ain't seen none of that to understand yourself, for you not to say that? There's nothing you can. I mean, there's just. She'll say, I apologize. Well, you know what? You can apologize all you want to. I'm not here for it. The chat ain't here for it. This Foursquare ain't here for it. And I'm really looking forward to. I really want to hear one person's response, and based off that person's response, I may have cut ties with that person too. So choose wisely on your words.
Listen, we probably thinking about the same person, child. We probably think about the same person.
That's what I said in my review. I said, Sherrod, I don't see how she could be good friends with you or Brandon if that's the way she thinks and that's the way she rolls and that's the way she carries herself. Like, it's just no, she couldn't be no friend of mine. I couldn't do it. No, it went too far. I don't care how, and the fact that she said it while she was mad, she meant that shit. She know people that'll come and do whatever.
Hakeem mentioned it in passing. What did he say?
But like,
Yeah,
you know,
he did.
Me and Really B was saying before you and Markel came on, I feel like it's a bunch of selective outrage on that show too, because the only thing that they're so upset about is the fact that Charlie said you need to go cut your dick off. That's the only thing they're upset about. Ain't nobody saying shit about Delicious saying the N-word. Ain't nobody saying shit about Delicious saying the F-word. But y'all so gun-ho and focused on the fact that Charlie told her to cut her dick off.
Well, I don't care about that. After she's been running around here talking about she using her dick and she done fucked him and she done did this and she done did that, girl, I don't give a damn about that shit. I don't care. He said it. And you called him a faggot. I don't see the outrage in that. Ain't nobody was mad about that. You calling people niggas and you missing them and this, that, and this. Like,
it was very tacky.
And she kept on saying it. Like, then she said it on the radio interview. It's like, God damn, Delicious. Like, if you want to be respected as a trans woman, the baby, you need to be more woman-like. And right now, you're not giving me woman. You giving me little Latin boy in a dress, and I'm just not here for it.
No, you respect everything. You're not respecting me, but you want me to respect you. Like, you're not respecting me.
And even in the interview,
I would never call her man. I would never use the male pronoun to talk about her. I would never do that. Never.
She played.
I don't know, but sometimes you gotta look at the. Let me not go there.
What happened? What happened?
I'm not, because I'm trying to be a better Markel. But I was really about to say something, but I don't want to disrespect someone else that thinks that I'm going against the code, so I'm just not going to go there. Oh, right. It's right here. It's right here. I want to say it's right here.
Yeah, you're right, Jonathan. The way that whole situation started was just stupid anyway. Like, and that goes back to all of these reality shows, with these YouTube reality shows. I'm not understanding the issue with people having a 9 to 5. Like, I'm just not understanding why that's a problem. Like, we've seen it on all of this. We've seen it on the Chase in Atlanta, the Chase in Dallas. I don't even watch the Come Up, but I believe it came up in the Come Up. Like, why do we care? Like, if somebody is, like, you talk about them if they turning tricks. You talk about them if they got a legit job. You talk about them if they homeless and unemployed. Like, damn, motherfuckers can't win.
But you know what? And I'm gonna say this to Terrence, because I know Really B didn't watch the Come Up, and I'm not sure if Markel did, but I'm gonna say this to Terrence. If Delicious was on the Come Up, using the N-word and all this other stuff, they would have beat her ass.
They would have ate her ass alive, friend or not. You're not about to sit here and do that.
Markel would have won her out.
You know they would have won.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it would have happened on Dallas. I feel like it would have happened on Chasing Atlanta. Because let me tell you what Oliver Twix ain't doing. Now I can't speak for all of them. I can speak for all of them. I'm gonna tell you what Oliver Twix ain't doing. And I'm thinking, who else is on Chasing Atlanta that wouldn't let that? Who else is on Chasing Atlanta?
Nobody. I mean,
nobody. I don't think would allow it.
When she, if she was on Chasing Dallas and she just happened to say it, I'll be honest, it probably would have caught me off guard, and I probably would like pause for a moment, and then I would have said something because I'd be like, "Did she just?"
Right, like I did with Delicious last night.
Did she say licorice or did she say lynch? Like I would have had to go. What'd you just say? I said lynch. Whole thing.
Right.
We would have been at.
Right. See. And when I said that's what Rhetoric should have did to her, everybody got on me. Everybody said, "No, she don't need to do that. She got a career. She don't need to." But I said the same thing. But
if she's wrong, what the career got to do with it?
If Mercedes can beat her mama, then y'all can beat
Delicious. Right.
You did not say it to Mercedes.
Period. And she
Y'all-
beat the shit
y'all
out of
giving
him
her
twice.
passes.
You hear me?
He did not take it to Mercedes and her mama though. He did not take it to Mercedes and her mama.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
right.
It's the same thing. And I mean, it's unfortunate that the
Oh
whole
no.
break.
Monk Chip, hold on, y'all. Monk Chip, I'm so sorry to hear that. We're gonna keep everybody in prayer. Oh wow. Monk Chip said that explosion in Baltimore was at her brother-in-law's job. Wow.
Mhm.
When I saw it,
sorry to hear that, Monk
you know,
Chip.
that's right. Like I said, that's right down the road for me. So you know that took me back for a second. Wow. Okay, we'll definitely keep them in prayer. Definitely keep them in prayer. Yeah, and I don't know. And them throwing that Black Lives Matter tells me that y'all knew y'all was wrong. You throwing that
I
Black
was
Lives
with you. I was with you. I thought the episode was over and it was like a new little infomercial. I had to look. I said, it's 3 more minutes left.
thing. I said I thought it was an infomercial for something else. I said, listen, me and you was on the same page with that one, honey. I said the same thing. I said, what kind of shit is this?
I was completely
That's
with
why
that.
that shit was 2 hours late. Because they wanted to cover their ass for that fuck shit, and they knew that it was about to be a shitstorm. They tried their best to cover their ass, and I'm sorry, I feel like it made it even worse.
And to the rest of the
just feel
cast,
like-
I feel like how really be how you said before when you was done with this show before, you was like, listen, I'm done with the show. I'm not going to review it. I may or may not watch it. If you guys have a personal product or something, I'll do what I can. I feel like that for some of the remaining cast. Like, you know, I'll still watch if you have like your own little Instagram story or something. But as far as like me watching you on this show, I'm not watching it. I'm not skipping through it. I'm not fast forwarding it. I never subscribed. I was a sneak watcher. So I mean, I'm not really losing anyway. And for the next episode, for whoever going to watch the next episode, don't allow them to try to hurry up and do a green screen and try to hold a whole new scene now that you can tell it's 2020. And they like, I can't believe she said that. You know, Black Lives Matter. Let's go down there to Martin Luther King old house and see his old great mama and his son. No, it don't matter now.
Man, we can't even get Drake to stand up for the damn lift every voice and sing shit.
And maybe he was super high. I mean,
well,
I'm just gonna.
He said he wasn't high. He said they've been here for 2 hours and he was tired. That's what he said.
Well, he was getting me real Whitney. Right before the tub. Right before the tub, he was getting you real Whitney.
He
so
was.
I don't know.
Giving off real Whitney. I ain't lying. He was.
I really honestly don't have nothing else for that. I mean, I really do honestly support and watch all shows, but it's unfortunate that I'm down to 2 shows, our show and the Come Up. It's a shame. But you lost me. You lost me.
That's real shit though.
Would you say you might get some, but you just lost one to quote?
Right. You lost me on this one. And I know that Redrick and our guy have their own I forgot something coming up. I'll probably tune into that. I mean, hopefully they don't even bring. I don't. You know what? I need a cleanse. Pass me the communion. We just need to go to prayer. That's just cannot.
He said, "Pass me the communion." Listen, like I said, for me, I'd already started reviewing the show. But as far as I was still trying to support the show, I was giving it my little click in my view. But yeah, I'm done. Because again, there's a way to deal with race relations without the way you're handling it. The way you're handling it is wrong. And
I don't want to see no interview with y'all. I don't want to see no notification that pop up on my screen that says the Justice League with special guests, the producers and the owner. I don't care. I'm doing what I got to say.
I can't speak for the whole Justice League, but I can speak for me. You won't see me on there. That I can tell you.
Either.
And don't come back and say, "What?"
I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for me.
And don't be like, "Yo, that was part 1. You got to watch part 2, girl. You should have part nothing."
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
You know what? Reese G would never.
And you know what? And I mean, and it is not to try to compare each show, but the thing that Reese do is there's a problem and he addresses it in a way of like a support. You know, like, how can we fix this? Let's do this, do that. It ain't no. We ain't never had no N-word and no lynch and no nothing. We don't even think like that.
Well, y'all came
Just not even.
Now, hold on though, y'all did come close with King Kane styling that group, the Niggalicious. What were they called? The Niggalicious.
No,
Now,
the Fagadelics.
Close. Y'all came close. Y'all came close.
Well, you know, I wasn't a part of that scene.
No. I mean, it was a job, and I addressed it and I let it go because I was like, okay, he's doing a job, child. He's doing a job.
But that's different, though. That's different from somebody saying our group name is Fagalicious versus saying like my parents are part of the KKK and I am too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't. I mentioned it in my review, but I didn't make a big deal about it. You know what I mean? I addressed it and I kept it moving because I was like, okay, he working. You know.
But don't worry, you guys. I know you guys are still going to watch it. Chasing Reality is coming back with a bang very, very soon. It'll be a non-stop channel. So,
you know what? I ain't doing this with you watching. All right. Well, listen. Let's end on a light note. Let's end on some gossip real quick. How many of y'all believe that she actually slept with Charlie? Then do y'all think she lied about that?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I'm about 60-40. I think that these days, a lot of people either who are drags are transitioning and stuff. You'll be very shocked that they busting people down like T.S. Madison. You'll be very shocked. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was true, but I don't think he paid for it. I think the money part is a stretch.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I believe her. I believe her. I believe it happened. I do believe her.
I don't. I just feel like I don't believe it. I just feel like that was just another way to try to embarrass that boy even more than what she done already done for herself. I just don't believe it. I don't. She got to take a lot to take that.
I think the only honest thing or true thing that was said on the entire episode was where Roger was busting her down on them eyebrows because they weren't finished.
You know what?
Okay.
And we can end it off of that.
At all. Do you hear me?
Because, girl, her eyebrows was backwards. It's thick here and go thin here. It ain't thin and thick, girl. You can't do the horizontal McDonald's. We don't do that.
You know what?
Listen, I haven't been in front of a camera filming gossip in a very long time, so I have my reads built up. I've been writing them down, as they say.
That's the shade from Markel we all know and love.
Right.
That's the shade we all know and love. But yeah, but no, you don't have to worry about this member of the Justice League with no special guest, nothing. You saw I said you saw I already said I'm not dropping the link. Ain't nobody coming on here. This is not an open forum for y'all to come hear it. None of that. I don't want to hear it. I just don't. I'm not here for none of that.
We are all at the age where no, and listen, I'm not in school anymore, and I know that you're a teacher, but I know that I'm sure slavery is not away from teaching these kids, right?
It's not. It's still there.
I mean, at least the basics, even if they just run through it, the basics of slavery is
right.
Even in states that want to make slavery out to be something nice and positive, still talk about slavery. Like even in the states like Texas, where they want to try to change history and change up the textbooks, they still talk about slavery. You know, and I had that conversation with somebody last week who was like, "Well, I think this is a good conversation. You can teach me." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck I can teach you that you didn't learn already." I mean, I don't know what I can teach you about slavery that you don't know. Like, I don't know what I can teach you about the N-word that you don't already know about the N-word. Like, I don't know what I can tell you.
It's just the basics. At the end of the day, just don't say it, and everything will be okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm definitely waiting for a video to get posted or live or something because I'm be like, "What you,
girl?
Send me the link."
Well, we already know that Drake Simmons don't have no problem with it. Well, actually, we already know that don't nobody on the casting have a problem with it unless it was edited out. I didn't see nobody address it. Unless it was edited, I didn't see nothing get addressed.
Right. No.
Akeem mentioned it for 3 seconds, and then after that, you ain't never heard nothing. Nobody else outraged. Nobody else said, "What the hell, Delicious? Delicious,
Akeem
I
looked
need to
like he
talk to
just
you.
got.
Delicious,
Akeem
me
looked
and
like
you
he
need to
just got.
conversate."
I'm not listening to Akeem because on that green screen, Akeem like he got fresh out of rehab. He was sweating like I don't know what was going on with him. No,
You know what?
I wasn't listening.
Okay, Akeem addressed her speaking her using the N word, or was Hakeem speaking on her calling Charlie a fag, like the F word? Like which one was?
Akeem was basically like, I invited everybody here for another shit show. Delicious done started the shit show. She calling people the nigger word and da 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 da, and that was it. That was it.
Okay, because I did see when they, but they was focused so much on the other stuff that it just seemed like nobody else said nothing about it. Okay, that's
but
sad.
Also, very clear. As of right now,
Hakeem was the voice of reason. That's what we doing now. That should let all y'all know how stupid y'all look. That Hakeem
but you know what?
Was the voice of reason.
I'm not gonna watch it no more, but I still follow some of them. And if I don't see no posts that say that she's been let go, it's really gonna be trash because all these other shows from Bravo, MTV, VH1, CMT, Chasing Reality, or whatever it is, if they even uttered their mouth back in 1972 and said the N word, they getting let go today. So she ain't getting let go. You trash.
Yep. They not gonna let her go. Ja is not gonna watch what I tell you. She gonna be there for the rest of this season and the reunion. And she may get her ass toe up down to the reunion, which is why there don't need to be no open reunion. Because I fear for Miss Girl life. Because I feel like somebody is gonna dab on her ass.
They can cut, like I used to watch this show. There's a show on MTV now called CS The Key, and one of the guys said like a negative N-word or something back in the day, and they found out. And I was trying to recognize, like, why I don't really see him. I only see like his arm. They just cut him out. I had to Google it. Oh, he's been saying stuff. So you can still cut her little ass out of all the scenes. Put a blur on her face. Put a box Chevy on top of her eye.
I agree. I agree. There's a way to edit her out. I agree.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't what she grew up with black people. I don't care. She date black people. I don't care. Mexicans are blacks almost the same because they got the same complexion and they're light and brown. I don't care. They're not, because when she fill out that application for her Social Security and her food stamp and that WIC and that Section 8, she ain't checking African American. She ain't checking non-Alaskan or whatever they say. She's checking Hispanic Mexican.
Right.
Herman TV Junkie. Herman TV Junkie said that Charlie Exile did start a remove delicious hashtag on Instagram.
But y'all won't cut it. See what I said?
Well, you gotta take a stand, Cass.
I wanted to reach out to him for an interview. I don't know if y'all want to do it now. Y'all don't want to do the show no more.
Things only move in numbers. So if the cast truly feel like this, then the entire cast need to leave the show, because just leave the show. If they want to make it right, they will remove her. And if he doesn't, the entire cast, even if y'all don't like each other, start a whole new channel and a whole new show.
You better tell them how to work it out.
And if you want a new EP, my email is markellogan1@gmail. I'll be free in September because August I'm booked.
Yes, God.
Did you say August your book?
August I'm booked. I'm gonna say something. I'm almost done, and I'll be free for other stuff.
I know.
Oh, I gotta send y'all. I was gonna send all of you guys an email about. I need you guys to do something. Non-Alaskan Indian markers. Listen, and then we'll discuss more of that.
Would a teacher be fired if they said lynch someone? Would that happen in any professional setting? It might depend on the setting, depending on what was said, depending on how it was said. If I threatened in the middle, I'm a teacher, so if I stood up in the middle of a faculty meeting and said I was getting ready to lynch one of my coworkers, I probably would get some reprimand. Yes, I don't know if I would lose my job because I got a union, But it would definitely be some reprimand. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Lynch, she used that word before.
That's what I'm saying. That's why because they don't say nothing to her. And Drake Sim pretty much made that shit obvious when he got his ass on his live last week, or the other week, saying all the stuff he was saying. She's a nigga. She's this. She said it around us all the time. That's why she does the shit that she does, because ain't nobody correcting her ass. She gonna keep saying it. So these apologies she's giving to the public. Try about.
And you know what?
Lil Baby said if she's comfortable saying that in public, what the hell is she comfortable saying in private? Facts.
Right. Listen, I would. No, Marquette, you lying. Because I'm about to say I'd rather sit through another hour of old boy Bogan in the whole kitchen cleaning and clicking with Fabuloso. But I'm lying because that was way too long for my soul. Even I just can't. I can't. But I congratulate the show for moving it down to 45 minutes.
Listen, the scenes actually were a decent length last night. I will say that.
I say that too. They've been watching our shit. They tired of us dragging their shit through the mud, so they changed it a little bit. But then y'all give us shit like this. Come on, y'all. Like y'all got to have some integrity about yourself somewhere.
You have to wait till midnight for the episode, but still.
That's because they knew this was gonna cause some shit, and that all of that we saw at the end was a last minute thing. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why the shit was 2 hours late.
Listen, Sherrod, you still trying to clean up from last night's activities, okay? Because the way you've been busting it down everywhere, you're gonna have to stop all that. So until you can clear your name, you really can't defend Delicious.
I can't stand you, Mark.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know what you running around there busting.
I'm playing Sherrod. I mean, listen, I don't have nothing.
You know who's that's with Sherrod. He playing.
Listen, I'm playing with Sherrod. I really don't have nothing against Sherrod. That was just a moment. Sherrod's a key. You may say something back. It was just a joke. I'm just playing. But one thing I'm not playing with, Sherrod, you definitely need to check Delicious, and you need to check Delicious on camera. She did it on camera. You need to check her on camera.
Yes. And Brandon. Y'all need to get her together. Because she is not a friend of y'all saying shit like that when y'all are not around. That makes it even worse.
Lynch.
No.
Fucking Lynch. I had to Google Lynch, make sure it was the right Lynch. I was like, Lynch.
Wait a minute, hold on. Last night we were in the group chat, and Scotty was the first one to say something in the group chat, and I said, "Oh, I thought she said licked. I was gonna get them licked, like think it was a slang." Scotty was like, hell no, fuck no." She said, Scotty said, "Hell no, fuck no."
I wasn't having it. That's the first thing I heard was Lynch.
Right.
If you saw that whole chat was calling her out for saying Lynch. The whole chat.
You said, hell no.
But you know what? You know what I have a problem with? There was somebody. Okay, so when I made that post on my Insta story, listen. I've had so many DMs from that, right? And one person, it was 2 people, said they agreed with what I was saying. They understood where I was coming from, and they was just like, "Yeah, I'm done. But I can't wait till the next episode to see when she get her wig snatched off." So you're not really done. So you really didn't understand what the fuck I was just saying.
You're not done.
You don't get it. You're not getting it.
Because my thing is that
I'm not because I don't know where I stand at the moment. So I'm not saying I'm done like everybody else. I know them 2 over there, they done. Really big chance they done. I don't know. So I'm not gonna say I'm done just yet.
I don't care if she got her wig snatched, because the bitch should have got it snatched down to that tight ass cookout that came out at quality. So I don't want to see it.
And see, you said what I was getting ready to say. I don't really care about her getting her wig snatched next week or in 2 weeks, because her ass should have got it snatched last week when she said the shit she said. Because that's what would happen if I had been sitting there. Now we would have been doing. We've been rolling around on that damn picnic table together, goddamn.
Oh, we.
I was talking about to do it 10 minutes ago. Say that, Scotty. What you got to say?
But this is the comment that I was telling you about before Markel and Clarence came in. This is the comment that was left under my video, and the comment reads, LOL, no offense, but anyone that grows up in the hood is going to use the N-word. If she can't say it, no one can say it. No, you're not going to tell me that.
Okay.
You know,
Markel, last word, and then I'm gonna get T the last word, and then we're gonna get off here because I supposed to be out the door 10 minutes ago.
Last word, cracker.
I hate you so much.
Last words. I'm done.
The last word, I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. I wish everybody
Yeah.
else on the channel blessings and good food stamps and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm finito.
Thank y'all for coming on. I was putting on some makeup because I'm going to go out and have some lunch with some friends. I thought I would do some makeup today because my hair looking crazy. But it is what it is. I will catch y'all on the other side. Thanks, Markel, for coming through, babes. But thank all y'all for coming through. But you know, Markel, he always our special guest. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
How do you get off of this thing?